Cholesterol myths debunk the truth about heart health after 50. Hello and welcome to Meaningful Living. If you're over 50, chances are you've heard the word cholesterol and felt a little fear. For decades, we've been told it's the ultimate villain behind heart disease, urging us to cut out fats and live in worry. But what if this widely accepted truth is actually holding us back from vibrant health? In this video, we're uncovering groundbreaking research that reveals a completely different perspective on cholesterol. Get ready to challenge old beliefs and discover simple, accessible ways to support your heart, regain your energy, and truly embrace a life filled with wellness and warmth. Let's get started. Episode 1. Why did cholesterol become such a frightening word? A historical perspective. Let's start by understanding why cholesterol became such a scary word. Surely, each of you has at least once heard from your doctor or on TV that a high cholesterol level is almost a direct path to a heart attack. Years of medical research and recommendations told us the same thing. If you want a healthy heart, avoid cholesterol at all costs. This idea originated in the middle of the last century. Back then, scientists noticed that people suffering from heart disease often had elevated cholesterol levels in their blood. A simple conclusion was made: cholesterol equals danger. Based on this, an entire industry of diet products was created, promising us a healthy heart if we gave up eggs, butter, and fatty meats. People were widely taught that animal fats were the main threat to health. But here's what's surprising. Over decades of this approach, the number of cardiovascular diseases not only didn't decrease but even increased. Despite widespread recommendations to lower cholesterol, heart disease remains the #1 cause of death worldwide. Why is this happening? Perhaps the problem isn't just cholesterol itself? Episode 2. New research: cholesterol, an essential building block. Modern research has begun to reveal a completely different picture. It turns out that cholesterol isn't just a harmful substance to be eliminated at all costs. It plays a crucial role in our bodies. It builds the membranes of all cells, the brain, the nervous system, and even many hormones responsible for our mood, energy, and overall health. What's even more important is that not all cholesterol is equally harmful. Scientists have discovered that cholesterol itself only becomes a problem when blood vessels are inflamed or damaged by an unhealthy lifestyle, excess sugar, trans fats, and stress. If there's no inflammation, cholesterol calmly performs its work and doesn't accumulate in the vessels. But for decades, no one paid attention to this detail. Instead of fighting inflammation, scientists and doctors began fighting cholesterol itself. And now we face the question: have we been fighting correctly all these years? This is precisely what modern research suggests, proving that cholesterol isn't always the villain doctors and media have portrayed it to be. It's an essential building material that, as it turns out, cannot simply be removed from the body without causing harm to oneself. However, it's crucial to emphasize here. Even knowing this, we shouldn't go to the other extreme and mindlessly consume fatty foods. With age, metabolism slows down, and excess fat in the diet can overload the liver and blood vessels, worsening your health. Therefore, the truth lies in the middle. Moderation, balance, and a sensible approach to nutrition are the main keys to health and longevity. This approach is what helps maintain heart and blood vessel health for many years. This approach protects you from strokes, heart attacks, and many other diseases that frighten people in their mature years. Now for the main question: what exactly do you need to do to find this golden mean and protect your health? Watch the video to the end, and you'll get a simple, clear plan you can start implementing today. Episode 3. The impact of age on cholesterol metabolism. Important nuances. To understand the mechanism of cholesterol metabolism in the body more deeply, we need to address age-related specifics. In youth, people rarely think about cholesterol, and quite justifiably so. In youth, cholesterol is actively used by the body, as there is constant growth, muscle, and organ development. A young body literally burns off excess cholesterol, directing it towards hormone production, building new cells, and ensuring the stable functioning of the brain and nervous system. That's why, even with significant consumption of fatty foods, cholesterol levels in young people usually remain within normal limits. However, the situation changes dramatically after 50 to 60 years of age. The body gradually begins to slow down metabolic processes, hormone levels decrease, and the need for cholesterol, which is a building material, significantly diminishes. As a result, cholesterol is no longer used as actively as in youth and begins to accumulate in the body. If at this time you continue to eat as before, consume too many fatty and heavy foods, and lead a sedentary lifestyle, the excess cholesterol begins to deposit on the walls of blood vessels, forming atherosclerotic plaques. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual and insidious process, without pain, without any obvious signs. But one day, a person notices it's harder to climb stairs, they feel tired more often, dizziness starts to occur, blood pressure rises, and only then do doctors diagnose high cholesterol and prescribe medications, diets, and strict restrictions. That's why it's so important to be careful in adulthood. Don't ignore doctors' recommendations. Undergo regular checkups and get your cholesterol levels tested at least once a year. This is a case where forewarned is forearmed. But there's no need to panic. High cholesterol in maturity isn't a death sentence. It's merely a signal that it's time to slightly change your lifestyle and pay closer attention to your health. We'll discuss how to do this further. Episode 4: What really helps control cholesterol levels? Actually, controlling cholesterol is much simpler than many people think. You don't have to exhaust yourself with strict diets or give up all delicious foods. There are several simple and proven ways that will help you not only keep cholesterol under control but also significantly improve your overall well-being. 1. Movement and physical activity. This is the first and most effective method. You don't have to become a marathon runner or go to the gym every day. It's enough to take calm walks for 30 to 40 minutes daily, do light gymnastics, or swim. Physical activity helps speed up metabolism, improves liver function, and naturally lowers the level of bad cholesterol, low-density lipoproteins. 2. Natural supplements and foods. Modern research confirms that certain foods and supplements have a proven effect in lowering cholesterol. Omega-3 fatty acids, fish oil, flaxseed oil, fatty fish. These substances reduce inflammation in blood vessels, preventing cholesterol deposits. Fiber and pectins, apples, oatmeal, flaxseed, vegetables. They bind cholesterol in the intestines and remove it from the body. Red fermented rice, a natural supplement widely used in Asia. Its effectiveness in lowering cholesterol has been proven by dozens of studies worldwide. Garlic, turmeric, ginger. Natural remedies that can strengthen blood vessels and reduce inflammation. 3. Proper diet. The simplest rule: reduce the amount of saturated animal fats and avoid trans fats, margarine, fast food, industrial baked goods. Instead, add healthy fats from olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fish to your diet. Eat more vegetables and greens. They will help your liver effectively regulate cholesterol levels. By following these simple tips, you can keep your cholesterol levels under control without medication or stress, maintaining your health and energy for many years. Episode 5: Myths about vegetable oils and cholesterol. There are many myths about cholesterol, but one of the most common is, vegetable oil contains cholesterol. Perhaps you've even heard this from friends or acquaintances. Let's set the record straight immediately. There is no cholesterol in plant-based products at all. This is pure truth. The fact is, cholesterol is an exclusively animal product. It is found only in meat, eggs, dairy products, and other animal-derived foods. There is no cholesterol in olive oil, sunflower oil, or any other vegetable oil, and there cannot be. However, there's an important point here too. The absence of cholesterol doesn't automatically make any vegetable oil healthy. It's very important that the oil is natural and high quality. The most beneficial are considered to be olive oil, flaxseed oil, and avocado oil, as they contain many beneficial fatty acids that reduce inflammation in blood vessels and normalize metabolism. But you should absolutely avoid poor quality oils, especially hydrogenated ones, margarine, spreads, and similar products. These are what lead to blood vessel inflammation and provoke cholesterol accumulation. To summarize, there is no cholesterol in vegetable oils. Quality, natural oils are considered healthy. Avoid trans fats and low-quality oils that promote blood vessel inflammation. Episode 6: The Parable of the River and Cholesterol. Here's a short parable on today's topic. Listen to it and write in the comments how you understood it. Once, an old sage asked his student, "What will you do if the river near your home begins to overflow its banks and threaten to flood?" The student confidently replied, "I will immediately build a large and strong dam to stop the water." The sage shook his head. "A dam is a good idea, but what if the water becomes even stronger? The water will break through any dam if you don't find out why there's so much of it." "What should I do then, teacher?" the student asked. "Find the cause," the sage replied. "If you see that the water has risen because of dirt and stones clogging the riverbed, remove them and the river will calm down on its own. Then even a small dam will be enough to protect your home." Cholesterol in our body is like that. It's not an enemy but a natural and necessary component of life. But if we pollute our body with poor nutrition, stress, and lack of movement, cholesterol levels rise, turning into a dangerous force that is difficult to cope with. Don't try to simply stop the river with medications and strict diets. Find and eliminate the true cause. Improve your nutrition, add movement, and incorporate natural products. Then your body will be able to set everything right on its own. Now that we've thoroughly explored how cholesterol isn't an outright villain but a complex and vital element of our body, you can view your health in a completely different light. Yes, it can't be ignored, especially in adulthood, when even small mistakes in diet and lifestyle become more apparent. But there's no need to fear it, avoiding all delicious and natural foods either. The main thing is understanding and balance. Remember that your body is wise and strong even if you feel otherwise. Its abilities to restore blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and maintain normal cholesterol levels are truly amazing if you help it. And helping is not difficult at all. Move a little more, eat properly, choose foods consciously with love and care for yourself. Don't fall into the trap of extremes. You don't need to give up everything you love, but you also shouldn't forget that after 60, your body especially needs the right approach. Make moderation and regularity your allies, and the results won't keep you waiting. Just a few weeks of smart eating, a little daily movement, plus natural foods and supplements, and you'll feel the lightness return to your body, your mind clear, and energy emerge that you may have already forgotten. Your age is not a verdict or a cause for despair. On the contrary, it's a time for wise decisions and right actions, a time when self-care yields maximum results, because now you know how to do it. Here at Meaningful Living, we dig into the issues to provide you with practical, evidence-based advice in a warm, encouraging atmosphere. Sign up for Meaningful Life today. We are here to provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to thrive. Join our community and let's live a healthy life together.